We'll spotlight your State Farm top assists. We're grateful for every pass we see. And now, let's check out your top 4 submissions. The City Rec is our starting point with Blaze the Goat. Full sprint up the court and diverts the dunk back to a buddy. Flicks the ball up for the power slam. Some serious elevation provided by a very sweet.
Moments from now, at the Chase Center in San Francisco, California, the Kings taking on the Warriors. For Sacramento, a nice start early, winners of 2 of their first 3. Warriors, Kings, tip-off just moments away. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. C.J. McCollum is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Murray in at the 4 slot. And for the Warriors, Wendell Carter is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Well, this is traditionally an important conference matchup. What were some of your experiences in these type of games, Brent?
Well, I spent a lot of time in the Western Conference, BA. Obviously, a bunch of good rivalries, but back then you usually had to go through the Lakers to get where you wanted to be. Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man is going to be wide open.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Johnson passes to Carter. Rebounded by Lopez. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Dort. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 14 feet away. Here's Carter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul, Jaylen Brown. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
That one misses for Carter. Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, BA, think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings, plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Dort for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
3 points.
McCollum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Johnson passes to Bogdanovic. That shot missing. Nice D from Brown. Sacramento has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. McCollum, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray gets off the floor so fast, showing you his athleticism.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Halliburton against McCollum. Up top, Johnson. From 9 feet. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Pass to McCollum. There's the triple. Here's Murray. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Terrific defensive effort by Johnson. Outstanding timing on the block.
Here's Halliburton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Right side Brown. Jacks up a 3. Here's Lopez. Up and in on the layup.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Golden State calls timeout. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Outside Johnson. The offensive rebound. Carter, his fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. Here's McCollum, coming off a 31-point game against the Lakers.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change. And you look at what C.J. McCollum brings to the table. A skilled marksman and a calming presence in the locker room.
Well, what do you expect from the president of the Players Association? He's got to be regal, he's got to be refined, and he's super polished on and off the floor.
Rejected by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Brown with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Stolen by Mobley. Bogdanovich on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. For Sacramento, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Dort. Halliburton with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
From deep, Johnson. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
Again, the miss by the Kings. The Warriors trailing. For 3, Covington. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Taylor Horton-Tucker. Well, Mike Brown is known as a great defensive coach, but he led the Kings to an all-time great offensive season in 2023.
Yeah, and they actually ranked towards the bottom of the league defensively. So for them going forward, we'll see if Brown's expertise can bolster the Kings' defense.
And Harris drops them both. Here's Hardy. 11 points for him last game against New Orleans. Bogdanovich on the wing. This one for 3. Hauled in by the Kings. To the inside. The shot by Dort, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And the basket is good.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Hayes for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Golden State has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Horton-Tucker. And it's all tied up.
You want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Hayes with it. Now Horton-Tucker defending. From deep three-point land. Hayes misses. The Warriors shooting just 38% so far in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Hardy. He's defended by Hayes. Drives to the hoop. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardy. Achua's checked in for the Kings. Ingles comes in for Dort.
Joe Ingles.
Here's Hayes, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
And some good touch there from Hayes in the mid-range.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. Here's Horton Tucker. The shot misses. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Pass to Hayes. The 3-ball. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Kings on top, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Well, the Warriors shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Taking a look at the Kings, they've got Joe Ingles. C.J. McCollum is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Achua, and it's Murray in at the 4. At the 2023 three-point contest, Tyrese Halliburton made an impressive showing, Greg.
You know, he did, B.A., but sadly he wasn't able to win the contest, but he did manage to tie the record for most points in a round. So his efficiency can't be questioned.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Kings finally last season snapped their 16-year playoff drought, and Coach Mike Brown said, quote, "You take a job to try and build a championship-level team. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to believe. We are going to keep working, and we will get there." Brian?
Well, that's what he's all about. He's the reigning coach of the year, Allie. Thank you. Halliburton finds Mobley. Another shot. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 1. It's Brown on the wing. Misses the 3. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. It's Brown on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Ingles from outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Back to Brown. Out to McCollum. It's stolen by Halliburton. In transition, here come the Warriors. And Halliburton turning on the speed.
Excellent awareness and effort. Halliburton getting involved and finishing that time on the break.
McCollum looking it over. The kick out to Ingles. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. Ingles has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Good work there as it goes. Kyle's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
It's Brown on the wing. And the Kings with another 3.
This speaks to Brown's desire to become a focal point of this offense. He's such a confident shooter now.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Will Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they've produced superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Powell. Lopez, he's checked in for Sacramento. Dort comes in for Murray. Carter, the pass to Johnson. Halliburton with the ball. Ingles covering. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hardy's checked in. The Kings leading. McCollum drives in. Halliburton with some nice D.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Inside. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
They're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Halliburton against McCollum. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Well, Grant, for Sacramento, 2023 was a year to celebrate. Their first playoff appearance in 16 years.
And they did it with a high-octane attack. Their offensive rating that season was historic, and it was just what the Kings needed to return to contention.
And he lobs it up to the rim, and Mobley throws it down.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Dort for 3. Fires in the triple. So Dort's got 10 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Fires from deep. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Halliburton against McCollum. It's Brown on the wing. The kick out to Ingles. Dort for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Halliburton, the pass to Hardy. Here's Carter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Hey, we all love going to Oakland, but the Chase Center is just incredible, Brent.
Oh, what a magnificent, sparkling, brand new building they have. Like most arenas, the Warriors practice facility is also in the building for the players, so it makes it very easy for them day after day and night after night to come do the work that's necessary to be a championship team.
Covington's checked in for the Warriors. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Johnson. Olenek's checked in for the Kings. Hayes comes in for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Olenek. It's Brown on the wing. On the wing, Ingles. Defended by Halliburton. Lopez can't hit.
Kings foul. Brooke Lopez.
And with a single punch in last season's training camp, it seems the Warriors' culture of joy and togetherness really took a hit, Grant.
You know, I agree, B.A. And that's what they need to recover from. You know, keeping that connection and commitment to a common purpose is so crucial to winning.
Harris has checked in for Brown. He hits the second from the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Crowd Nation. Get up and make some noise once again.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Kings, they are showing some progress. Little by little, they're becoming a better team. Now, they just have to maintain this positive momentum.
To the paint, Covington. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Hayes against Bogdanovich. Harris right side. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the league's longest playoff drought was snapped last season by Sacramento. Like the beam, Brent.
Sweet relief, BA. First postseason for the Kings since 2006. And they did it in such convincing fashion. I mean, these guys weren't coming in as if they had no chance. They came in confident and hungry, and they want to get back.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Ingles with it. Now Carter defending. For 3, here's Harris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Ingles got 4 assists in the game. The Warriors trailing. Here's Hardy. He has 6. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Lopez. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3, here's Harris. And the Kings with another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Covington. Shot to stop the run. Good on the jump shot. Covington's got his 2nd bucket.
Stepping in just a little bit closer, but keeping the D honest as Covington knocks down a mid-range.
Hayes misses. Got it off in time. He can't get it to go. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Sacramento. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, or we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And over to Kenny now. How did you think the Warriors were playing?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we've got 3rd quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Golden State. 8-point game. They've got Halliburton, Mobley out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Halliburton with the ball. Checked by Murray. And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Brown. Outside for Dort. And here's McCollum from deep. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 8 now.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Now here's Dort. Back to McCollum. And he gets the bucket. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Above everything else, McCollum is a scorer first. Even when there's contact, he'll find a way to finish.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jaylen Brown has shown steady development over his career. He said, quote, every year presents different challenges. I think that's the fun part about basketball, that it's not the same. You got to be flexible, you got to be durable, and you have to be able to grow with the game. Brian?
Allie, he keeps getting better and better. Thanks for that. Good stuff.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Outside for Halliburton. Hauled in by the Kings. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
The 4th overall pick of the 2022 draft. Keegan Murray had a great rookie season for him.
Well, the Kings identified an older prospect in the draft, and it is exactly what that team needed. A presence on the floor that was calming, one that could shoot, one that could defend, and one that could move the ball. And then all of a sudden, Keegan Murray has the Kings in the playoffs in that role. Keegan Murray feels like that plug-and-play guy that every team in the league would love to have. A long athlete with a tremendous three-point shot. He is a prototypical wing.
Powell, he's checked in for the Warriors. Gordon Tucker comes in for Halliburton. Pass to Johnson. Offensive rebound. Uses the glass on the layup.
Opportunistic move by Johnson using his size and some good timing to save the play.
McCollum with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Horton Tucker. Good D by Murray. The Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Achua with the dunk.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Horton Tucker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Jaylen Horton Tucker.
And the first one at the line is good. Under the new collective bargaining agreement, the All-NBA teams will now be positionless. What do you think about that, Brent?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, you're awarding the players that had the best seasons, and if it happens to be guard heavy or big heavy or wing heavy, so be it. The 15 best players are going to get the acknowledgement that all the hard work and all the consistency and what they put into the season, that's going to pay off.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Powell outside. Brown against Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
You love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Warriors. Murray for 3. Sacramento again missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And Mobley throws it down.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Down by 12. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Bogdanovich got himself in a great spot, just reading where that carom was coming off of the rim and collected it.
Dort outside. Let's go with a three. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Horton Tucker. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Hardy. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Hardy's got 8 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Achua gets the bucket.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Here's Hardy. McCollum defends. Tipped. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And the Kings call time here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Powell. Covington comes in for Mobley. And Halliburton is subbed in for Bogdanovich. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Achua. Olynyk comes in for Murray. Harris is checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Hayes is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Horton Tucker, down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. He's got 11.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Olynyk. Dort for 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Horton Tucker with it. Harris on him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It'll go on Joe Harris.
At the line for the Warriors, Talen Horton.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And it's the Kings ball. Harris left side. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Sacramento.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Here's Hayes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hayes has got 6 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And he gets it to go.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
It's Dort on the wing. And the Kings with another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
What a performance for Lou Dort. He has been the story for Sacramento. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Back after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Good shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns into a three at the other end, right? So let's just discern the difference between a great shot and a decent one. Let's get great shots.
Now this is something you hear coaches talk about often. Steve Kerr wanting his guys to take high percentage shots.
A smart perspective. It's important that teams concentrate on taking the best shots possible.
Joe Harris.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Kings, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Brooke Lopez. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Hayes. And it's Harris in at the 2-guard position. He shoots it. Sacramento grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he gets that one. And the Kings lead by 18. Now the Warriors with it.
Kings foul. Killian Hayes.
Howe, he's checked in for the Warriors. Evan Mobley comes in for Covington. The Kings also with a sub. Brown's checked in. Pass to Halliburton. With a 9-footer. Howe passes to Halliburton. Johnson on the wing. Clock at 6. And another shot. That one falls.
Coming into the league, scouts had some uncertainty about Halliburton's jumper, mostly because of the way it looks, a push shot out front, but he's shown he's more than capable as a shooter.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Olynyk. Brown passes to Olynyk. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kyle's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Count that bucket.
A little bit of contact on that shot, but Killian has the strength to get through it.
Halliburton against Hayes. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Murray's checked in for the Kings. C.J. McCollum comes in for Hayes. And another dime for us. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. They get it back.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. McCollum, the pass to Lopez. Left side Olynyk. Outside Brown. It's McCollum with a drive.
Well, McCollum is pretty deft at changing speeds, and that time he did it driving to the rim.
At the line for the Kings, C.J. McCollum.
That free throw no good. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he sinks the second.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses. And that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
Here's Carter. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 6th assist of the night. There's McCollum with the three. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Halliburton misses. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. Mobley grabs the board. And Mobley's got the ball here for the Warriors. A 12-point game. Here's Halliburton. Lopez on the double team. Carter from outside. Hauled in by the Kings. They led by as many as 18. Stolen by Carter. Bogdanovich against Brown. Bogdanovich, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
McCollum. The shot, no good. Halliburton with some nice D. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I love Johnson's fearlessness. He's so good at knowing when to cut.
And the Kings call time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Lugens Dort.
Yeah, he deserves it. His perimeter shooting was lethal all game long. Everything he put up, I assumed it was going in, and it sure felt like it did.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on him. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team, and they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. On target from range.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from three.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 13. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here.
Those three t-shirts. Dub Nation, get up and make some noise.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton for three. Hauled in by the Kings. Brown's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's McCollum on the assist by Murray. McCollum's got 12 points here in the second half.
How about CJ's focus on that play? The defense right up in his face, keeps his eyes on target, and buries it. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Dort over Johnson. And too long on the shot. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Carter. Rejected by Brown.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
Wendell Carter Jr. 2 shots.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And welcome out your Warriors Dance team. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for your Warriors Dunk team.
And he drops the first. And so Carter nails them both. The Kings shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position, to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Kings.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for C.J. McCollum.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Dort's shot is good.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And here's Brown for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Now Halliburton. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.